Prepare your luck and strategy, Duelyst fans. The Gauntlet is here. That's what's happening in patch 0.0.30. That is right, we are at 30 patches and the Gauntlet is finally here. Now I will make a note that it will only be available on Wednesday and Saturday. I guess for the whole day. That's a little note here for me. So this will be a sort of a time exclusive type of event. It will not be up every day, at least for now. So make sure you're playing on Wednesday and Saturday. Let me double check that, just make sure. Yes, Saturday. I don't have times here, but just remember that. Yes, so basically what Gauntlet is a draft deck mode where you play against other people who draft decks. From the screen here, it looks like you will choose... You either choose a hero or be given a hero, and then you will choose between 3 cards. Pick one of them, the other 2 will go away until you have a complete deck. This will introduce a whole new meta to the game, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see how people build decks for this. Granted, with a normal deck, you have a lot more strategy. You can know all the cards that you're going to get in advance. It's going to really rely a lot on individual card value. So just looking at the 3 cards we have here in the example, I would go with Jack's True Sight hands down. Has the best card value. I mean, the Grandmaster is great with his 5/12 and be able to summon, but very situational. And again, I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of golems when I'm drawing through this deck building phase, so it's a gamble. But Jack's True Sight, I know it's a solid minion on its own, and that's the one I would pick in this example. I will be definitely recording several gameplay videos of me in the Gauntlet and kind of giving you my thought strategy of what cards might be you pick over others. So be on the lookout for that. On to the other patch note goodness. We've got 3 new cards this week. 1 Lyonar, 1 neutral, and 1 Abyssian. We'll start off with the Lyonar card, Magnetize. This is a 1-cost spell, and it will move any minion in front of your general. This is basically the opposite of, Repulsor Beast or the Lasso that moves units away from your characters. This is basically to counteract that. Really cool idea. I like this idea of being able to move units where you want them or move your allied units. Makes this so that Songhai isn't the only one who can move units around the board very quickly. So yeah, good addition, and it's a 1-cost card. Hard to complain. Onto the Abyssian card, we'll do that one next. It's the Consuming Rebirth. This is a 2-cost spell, destroying a friendly minion when resummoning it, or destroying a friendly minion, then resummon it in the same place with a +1/1 at the end of your turn. Can't complain here. I mean, this will go great in a deck that I've been working on, which is called the Greater Good. It's all about sacrificing units to get stronger minions. So why not destroy a unit and get it back and buff it a little bit at the same time? Yeah, solid card, low cost. You cannot complain here. Put it in your deck. Do it. And last but not least, we have our 3 mana cost card. We notice we went 1, 2, 3 here. The 3-cost card is a neutral minion. It is Cyril the Exile. He looks awesome. I have no idea if that's how you really say his name, but he looks awesome. He is a 1 attack, 3 health range unit. Whenever this minion damages an enemy, move that minion in front of this one. Very interesting. It is the Scorpion of Duelyst, the Get Over Here card. So I could see this being used in a lot of different ways. You could couple this with a Provoke, so you protect your Exile so he's not getting killed, and you can bring all those units into the corner, pulling them away from your general, or away from defending the enemy general. So yeah, pretty interesting card. I might have to mess around with this a little bit. Could be really solid in my Vanar deck, where it's all about map control or board control. That's it for new cards, though. On to the 5 card changes. Just 5 this week. And some pretty good buffs to Lyonar. And yeah, and some other ones that are okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll start with these Lyonar ones. First off, we have a Lionheart Blessing has been reduced to 0 cost, and it still gives a friendly minion zeal. Whenever this minion deals damage, you draw a card. Same card, but now it has 1 mana cost instead, or I'm sorry, 0 mana cost instead of 1. Thumbs up. Nice. Can't complain. Up next is Tempest. It stays the same cost as 3, but now it will do 3 damage to all minions in general. So that's up from 2 damage. It was already solid as a 3 cost, 2 damage. Having it do 1 additional damage and same mana cost is solid. Yeah. Put it in your deck if you're a Lyonar. It can help you get out of a pinch. And last we have the Stormblade. We'll just do that. I'm not gonna butcher any more names tonight. Stormblade is a 6 cost 7/7 now with Provoke, and it still gives your general and minions an additional. Lets your units move 1 additional space. Yeah, it's a solid upgrade from its previous card. Looking at it here, it was a 6 cost or 6/6, so giving a little more teeth to it. Making it that 7/7. Yeah, can't complain there. All around nice little slight tweaks to Lyonar. In terms of Vetruvian, they get a little bit of a nerf, but I don't think it's going to be that crucial just because you'll just want to dispose of this, the unit you cast this spell on. So Blind Scorch has been nerfed a bit. It is still a 1 cost card. It lowers a minion's attack to 0 until the end of your next turn. So while before you may have dropped another unit to 0 and then attacked another one to clear the board, now it'll just kind of reverse that. You'll lower it to 0, clear out this minion, and you'll be done. It will still get its value worth. I mean, at 1 cost, it's hard to complain, and yeah, you're still going to get rid of a minion for ultimately losing nothing at 1 cost. Hard to deal with. So yeah, it just kind of puts it more in line with its cost, so I'm fine with that. Onto our minion change or neutral minion changes. We have 1 minion change, that is the Healing Mystic. It is excuse me guys, it's still a 2 cost card. They're just tweaking the way its health and attack a bit. It's moving from a 1/4 to a 2/3. This 2/3, I'm fine with it. Gives a little more teeth, but it's fine. It's a solid choice. Still heals 2 damage, or yeah, 2 health to a minion or general, so that's what you're really using this card for anyways. Yeah, it's fine. It's still gonna live just as long. Alright, that's it for card changes. There's been some card rarity changes. A lot of cards from common to rare and rare to common and epic to legendary. I've got them listed up on the screen. Not going to be a huge deal breaker, but worth noting. Only one big bug fix this week, and that is fixing the issue surrounding card search in the collection that was causing search to be unreliable. Glad that's fixed as well. Yeah, guys, that's it for this week's patch. In terms of last week's patch, 0.0.29. It's yeah, I mean, looking back on it here, I'm a huge fan of these Abyssine changes. I have not got my hands on the Reaver. That celerity just seems so strong. I haven't been able to make one yet, but I do have another summoning. I had some good uses of that card now. Shadow Dancer is fantastic, being able to damage and heal your general. Cannot complain there. And the Wraithling Fury is an amazing 3 cost card now. So all that is good stuff. Hard to complain with any of those changes, and it really helped flesh out my Greater Good deck, and you should be seeing that soon. Except I might have to tweak it just once to add that new Consuming Rebirth. I might have to sneak that one in there somehow. But yeah, that's kind of how my thoughts are on that. Abyssine got a little bit stronger. They're tweaking Lyonar now. I am really excited to see how this Gauntlet shapes up and see what kind of decks people create with that. Like I said, I will definitely be uploading some footage of that as soon as I can get into it. And guys, let me know, are you excited to get in the Gauntlet? If you could choose what faction you would be in the Gauntlet, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys next week.